Moving down to Lavish McTavish. Big wigs, make some noise for Lavish! Hi, Lavish. I will start off with your first runway. I thought it was really funny. I wish it wasn't painted, but I understood it, and I feel like everyone knows that chav. And everyone knows that chav that runs around, he's got a ball, he's ready to, like, if you leave your purse inside, he'll steal it, and I kind of got that, which I thought was really funny. And then your Pride Power look, I thought was really, really well done. It was exactly who I thought you were as a performer, and I thought you did it so well. The moment that you stepped down and you opened it up and then you said it was on the side, I thought that was really fun. It was a really clear message of what you stand for. And then this, which is a quintessential Demi look, I think you've nailed pretty damn fucking well. Even to the spray paint on the jacket, to make it the different texture, the blue hair in the half up, half down, the bodysuit, the shoes, I thought it was really well done. And I love that you've managed to put this lavish into Demi, and I really appreciate that.
First of all, Lavish, you never gave me one of those sweets. And I was heartbroken. I had my hand out waiting for one of those. Go get me one later. But you, no worries. You are a performer who really occupies the space that they're in. I was so impressed by each and every runway tonight, especially the Pride runway. I think you have a real good understanding of how shape works on stage. The feathers on that look move so well as you walk down the runway, which really drew my eye to you. Again, here, the shape that you've got of the outfit, I really appreciate it. I think for me it was silhouettes that really did it, and you brought a different silhouette every time you're on stage, and you look so powerful because of that. I think you know exactly who you are as a performer, and seeing you blossom like you have tonight has made me so happy. And this hair, I want this hair. Please give it to me after the show's done. You look exactly like Demi, and it's incredible. Like, even down to the beard, it's brilliant. I'm just blown away. Really, very happy for you.
Fabulous! Hello, Bibi. I think the thing you did consistently well through all three categories is presentation, because you're a boom boom performer, and we already know that. Your presentation for all three was really, really good. Your energy was great. I was scared you were going to throw the ball at me. I was like, I'm dyspraxic, I can't catch. I was fighting for my life. I was like, if they throw that ball at me, I'm dying on this stage. But you fed me, and I say all the time, a bitch loves to eat, and I appreciated that. I thought it was a really good take on Helltime Chic of taking it to like a laddie footballer vibe. I did, obviously, I don't think the look was like the most high caliber polished look, but it was Hilltime Chic, and it hit the base for concept, you know. I think for your Pride Power look, it was so powerful, it was amazing, it was really like amazing to see you represent your community in a way that I haven't really seen you like do it on stage before. I agree that I thought the use of materials, the colour scheme, the way you crafted it was really, really well done. And with your final look, props for choosing Demi, and I think it's good. Slay boots. Yes, and slay. Make some noise for Lavish McTavish!
Pixelated. Big wigs, make some noise for Pixelated! Hi, Pix. I'll start with your first runway. I thought the execution was fucking phenomenal. For me, the thing that like lacked in it was the delivery. I think you need more confidence when you come down the runway. They're here to see you lot, so come down this runway and show them why they're here. I wish you put your hands up and became a clock, just the small details, but I thought it was such a well-executed look. And then your Pride Power look, I kind of just didn't get it.
I want to say, do you want to take the microphone and explain your Pride Power look to us before we say anything else?
Is it working? There we
Please.
So, first of all, it was a botched dye job. It was meant to be in the trans colours, but that is totally on my fault for not doing that right. It was obviously a karate look. I did the World Championships in karate. I went to Dublin. I went to Dublin just recently when I came out to close friends and family. I had started my transition and I was still very closeted. So going in and winning the girls' kata competition, not kata, kumite, it was a sense of pride because not only did I represent Scotland, I represent trans people in sport.
See, for me, now that I've heard it, I love the look. I wish, see if you'd on the back, if you wrote winner or something, just so that we could see the details of it and then it gave a clearer story. But now that you've said it, I totally understand it. But just in future, when it comes to something like that and such a great story, think of the details of how you can show us that story without having to use words. And then for your Demi look, I will say, it was very fucking funny. I did laugh. I think it was so stupid to see the Demi out of drag at the end of the gig. I totally get it. I will say, I wish you did Demi, but I love that you've kind of flipped it on Demi and Harry. So for me, that was such a good flop and good think of how you do it. I had a small little suspicion that you might do something similar. And I was a little bit worried about how you would do it, but the way that you've done it, from the venue manager lanyard to the point on the back, turn around, look at that. Unreleased mark right there. And I do think the way that you've shaped yourself with these, oh my goodness, what are they called? Chaps! I just think it looks really good and I'm really glad at how you've done it.
So, I'm going to reiterate a lot of what Demi said, but change it slightly. There are certain points of your outfits that have completely stood out. For example, can we all appreciate the rhinestone hat? And then the letters on the back. Same thing with the clock tower headpiece. But when you put such an emphasis on certain aspects of your look, the rest of it kind of falls apart a little bit. So with the clock tower look, the headpiece was to die for, and you got all the details of the Wellgate Centre as well. Now you had unicorns put into that headpiece, it was incredible. But when you moved downwards from that, the look kind of started to disintegrate a little bit. I suppose that was what I was missing in each of your looks, was they were maybe not fully realised. And head upwards in this look is incredible, even back upwards with the Demi Point logo on the back is incredible, but as you move downwards, I suppose you lose the kind of Demi-ness about it a little bit. But apart from that, I think that you're an incredible performer. I just wish you would lean into it slightly more than you do. Again, I think it's a similar thing with Patch, where it's almost apologetic. And I can see the potential in there completely, and I just need you to go, I'm going to own this stage. I do think there's something to say about playing a masculine character on stage, and it's harder to lean into masculinity than it is with femininity. However, I do want to congratulate you on aspects of that. You were really fab tonight. I just want to see the whole look realised. Congrats.
Hello, baby. I thought that the Wellgate clock was like a really strong concept choice, very out the box. I think my main thing is I would have liked to have seen the concept executed to a higher degree and more cleanly, because it was very like clock. But I think the Wellgate clock in itself is very complex and
Sorry to interrupt, it's the Hilltown clock.
oh, it's the Hilltown clock. Oh, okay.
I'm really sorry.
I live in Manchester.
I live in Dundee, but I don't know fuck all apparently. Well then again, I take that back. I think the clock look was a well-constructed idea, but then is it a drawback that I didn't know that? But then that's maybe just my lack of knowledge, as it's been proved with my critiques or lavish each week, where I'm like, I don't know anything. I thought it was a really good look. I loved it. I thought your presentation could have been taken further. That was the main thing. I think that really took away that. I thought it was a well-done look, but how do you present a clock is the big question. But I'm sure you're smart enough to find a way to put more into it. With your Pride Cover look, again, hearing your story, it's a really good story, but not seeing on stage is something that takes away. Because if you have to explain a look, which is something that we've given you the opportunity to do, it kind of takes away from the impact of the look given. Because I was just like question mark. I was like, oh, I know, I'm sure they're proud of something, but I just don't know what it is. And again, it's like just making sure all your concepts on stage and your concepts you've executed are so clear and performed well, because you're an amazing performer, and I would love to see that brought more out in runways that we've seen throughout the competition, is see you really take your performance ability and put it into your runways. And then with this, I'm obsessed. You know I love to punch down at Demi. I love to see it. I really like that you took the, is it a uniform? The clothes that she wears out of drag and drag it up with the chaps and the stoning and the embellishments inside and the hat and everything. And the mustache, we love to see it. I thought it was a really good out of drag Demi look. I think your main thing that let you down across the board was presentation and your proud power look not being easily reasonable. But this look is the period that I need to end our portion. So make some noise for Pixelated!